There's a number of objectives we have at the summer school. Firstly, we want to give young people a taste of business and, more importantly, an understanding of what business is. I don't know how many times students have said to me, I want to study business, but when you explore that, they actually have no idea what business is. So the summer school is a fantastic concept because it allows students in the 11th grade or the year before they leave school to actually come to a college and experience for a full week what is business. And that ultimately allows them to take the decision whether they want to study business over 3 years, which is a fairly big commitment, or whether business is not for them. This week is structured around the television show Dragon's Den, or Shark Tank as it's known in America. And we were so lucky to get Peter Casey, who's an actual dragon on the Irish television version of the programme, to come over to spend time with the students this week and work with them.
If you're thinking of opening up your own business, I'd say the first thing is travel. Get out there, experience as much of the world as you can. Get something you're passionate about, really passionate, that you can really, write down the milestones for failure. What is it that will define success? What is it that will define failure? Every day, write down what are the 3 things you learned today and what were the 3 mistakes that you made today. Because both are equally important.
At Globe College, everything we do in the classroom is not just about theory, but it really is about bringing over to the students how do you take that theory and how do you apply that into the real world. Now, the reason we have to do that and we have to really make sure that we're experts in that is that a lot of our students are coming out of backgrounds whereby there's family companies. That means they're not just here to study the academic side of a degree, they're here to learn how do I apply learning and how do I apply theory into my own family company. So we have to be very, very careful about how we bring that knowledge and that theory over to our students.
This is really the future, I think, of education. Education is going to change dramatically over the next 5 years. What I liked about it here is you're giving them real live examples where the students have to actually come up with real live ideas. That was probably one of the most impressive parts, the diversity of the students that were here and how they actually collaborated. I was very impressed by that part of it.
I found out about this program through a teacher who recommended it to me, and I went here last year to the summer school and I was so impressed by the experience. It was such a rewarding experience that I definitely wanted to come back.
It's just a very different approach here at Globe College, that you don't only need to sit and listen to lectures or need to write something down, but it's also more the practical work in the team or prepare the presentations, and then you also get to know how to do a really good presentation, what you need to keep in mind. It's not only about your topic, what you're presenting, but it's also about body language and all that.
One of the things that the Irish do really well is to network. It's probably how our country works, is this idea of the network and being able to access the network. And the very fact that Peter was here is testimony to that. It emphasises just how important networks can be. And in the college here, one of the things we've tried to do is to merge the idea of the German approach to business and the Irish approach. So here is one dimension of that merger, the idea of the network. We are constantly vigilant here to be building networks for our students. Today, it happens to be Peter Casey who has come to add to our network. Tomorrow it will be somebody else, the day after it will be somebody else, but they will all be people of such a calibre that they create this network that our students and our alumni become part of.